Do you find that you hit sort of a level of, oh, I feel so much better. I forgot how good it feels to feel well. And then you unravel another layer and you go, oh my God, I feel better.
Yeah.
And you think that you found vitality, but then there's more to it.
I was thinking about
And
that on the walk this
yeah.
morning. Like, if this was me 30 years ago, I wouldn't have been, oh, look at the sky, look at that. I would have been like, and I literally walked to get through depression.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was doing that, but I just was so low, and I just find myself, I mean, walking in Lincolnshire is not that great, actually. It's very flat and long roads, and you feel like you never get, there's a metaphor in that, right? As well. So yeah, it's been long, you know. The piece of the puzzle was really understanding and connecting the dots between a lot of that early life stress. There's been so many aha moments since finding, you know, nervous system education, regulation, root cause, somatic awareness, understanding how my history has affected my life, the good and bad. And maybe you can only do it by going through your life like that. Maybe I'm just one of those awkward people that has to live life a bit backwards, you know.
I think anybody who's on a healing journey discovers that themselves, because if you are always healthy and you have no challenges, there's nothing to make you reflect back and look on, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Because healthy is just what healthy is to you. I think about people that I know that are now in their 70s and they've never had anything worse really than a cold. Maybe chickenpox and German measles or measles when they were kids. But they're like, they've never had chronic pain, they've never had any kind of health condition, and they're quite happy to just keep plodding along. There's nothing that's calling them back to look at anything that's happened within their earlier life.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it's funny because I would have said, oh, I never was ill. Like, when I look at, I still went to work every day. I still had a life. I still created relationships. They weren't brilliant, but do you know what I mean? In essence, I was still living, I would call it that now, living a life that on the outside looked okay.
Yeah.
I felt like shit in it, but it looked okay. And I think that is how I work now. The symptoms just, they're the things that tell you what's going on.
It's like the symptoms are like the smoke alarm.
Yeah,
but pay attention to this.
You know what I call normal and living life was really not how I live now.
Yeah,
like there was no connection to any spirituality. I was looking for something to help fill this massive hole inside, and I didn't know what the hole was or how big it looked or even where it came from. So how can you feel like, so you're constantly dragging bits of information and trying to build relationships that help you resolve that, and actually it was just me all along, which is really a bit sad. And I still, like, I'm a bit teary now talking about it, but so important for the people to see that. Look, I am getting a bit teary, but it's so important for the people. Oh God, related. Just for the people to see that you know, that might be their journey as well. Yeah,
I think we've just recorded a couple of episodes that are going to come out in future, and one of the things that Bronwyn said was it's a lot about inside out rather than outside in. And I think my journey, I was looking outside for the things to bring in to help, which is why you end up getting caught up in cults.
Every cult.
Every.
Yeah. I mean, everything.
Because you are looking for that person outside that's going to guide you. But it's how do we get in touch with that internal guide? Because the guru's living inside you, not.
And in a way, you know, although Kundalini Yoga was like, I think the discipline and the quietness and the early morning starts were the thing that gave me the space to explore who I was.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd already done, again, cold brown Camaris, but, you know, I was searching for something that would help me connect to that part of me that, and so intrinsically knew as soon as I sat in those spaces, this is it. And even though it was built around a lot of spiritual language and stuff, I suppose that's where I am now, is whatever I teach, it's because it's an embodiment of all of that stuff.